Yo, what's up guys? My name is DJ and today I'm bringing you a video about a brand new Ashe build I've been messing around with in Stadium that maximizes survivability and will let you out-heal your supports. And just a slight disclaimer, this build is best used in a comp where your tank and supports will be building DPS focused builds such as AP Junker Queen or Permaglide Juno. This build primarily relies on reload therapy, which heals 10% of your health whenever you reload a bullet. We can maximize this ability's output by combining it with different powers and items that reload chunks of ammo such as Calamity and Silver Spurs, which will reload 2 bullets and 25% ammo with each coach gun used respectively. To start, I recommend getting the Calamity power since it allows you to farm more money early on and can be more oppressive in the early game. After the first round, build a little more AP and try to focus on spamming the coach gun to apply your fire shots to everyone. The final build costs around 51 to 55,000, so you want to farm a ton of money. Elims and assists are the best way that I've seen, so just play to tag everybody and output some amount of damage. The second power you choose will depend on how the game has started. If you're being shut down from range, I recommend reload therapy since that'll allow you to poke from afar, apply fire with Calamity, and disengage to heal with reload therapy. If you've been getting dove a lot, you should opt for Incendiary Blast to chunk whoever gets close to you. For the third power, you should get whichever you didn't get previously. So Incendiary Blast is good for keeping damage numbers up, and Reload Therapy is the main point of the build, so you'd get that now. The final power to get is My Business, My Rules, which reduces cooldowns whenever you shoot a burning target. This synergizes with the entire build since you need open space in the magazine to reload using your abilities, and by spamming hipfire, you're going to get your cooldowns back quicker so you can reload using them more. Now let's move on to which items to build towards. In my games, I found it very useful to start by buying some smaller AP items to make sure your team wins at least one round so you don't get mercy ruled. Personally, I recommend buying the increased ult charge and damage against burning targets since you're going to be igniting enemies with Calamity. As you get into the higher rounds and your team's DPS builds come online, you can start transitioning to the full tank build. The 6 core items I go for are Silver Spurs, because that is one of the core items of the build, it'll let you reload a chunk of ammo. Bob Wire Defense, because it gives you health and armor. Rüstung von Wilhelm, which gives you 10% damage reduction at 30% health and 15% overall health. Nebula Conduit, which will prevent 15% damage and take it over 3 seconds, which if you're healing, then you can basically mitigate that damage entirely. The Ugundimu Reduction Field, which gives you 10% max damage reduction at full stacks. And the Lumerica Fusion Drive, which will give you armor and then restore armor and shield with ability usage, so that synergizes pretty well with spamming Coach Gun on cooldown. The final build will look like you running around to their tank, trying to apply fire as much as possible so that you can spam them to get your cooldowns back and proceed to heal in their face. And the entire point of it is just to troll, so I recommend if you do this, do it with a couple friends. Also keep in mind, this build is entirely to troll. It is not a good build for actually climbing in ranked. I don't recommend doing this at high ranks. It's really just to see how much healing you can get in a game as somebody who has no base healing abilities. It's just to mess around with. If you guys do enjoy using this build in games, please leave a comment and let me know how you do. I'm trying out some more different builds right now, so eventually I'll be making a soldier heal build, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, besides that, I got nothing else, so much love everybody, and I will see you guys next time.